In a world of boring talk, misinformation, and mindless chatter, two superheroes emerge from the ashes.
Ben, is this asses or ashes?
Bring the action.
Happy hour with Ben and Alexander. Pull up a chair! Raise a glass! Enjoy it in the chat! It's talk radio with jazz hands!
Oh my god, you had to say that.
Yes! Weeks off. You can't just come back with, a show. Here's a mailman. We had to go across the Transatlantic. Transatlantic!
Oh, I see it coming.
Did you see how I did that?
I see it. That was a good job.
I practiced my radio show skills while you were gone.
I like
By
it.
myself.
I like it. All right, keep going with it.
Okay, Transatlantic.
Okay.
We didn't just reach to LA. We didn't just go to New York. Transatlantic.
Which means?
All around the Atlantic.
I know.
No, around the world.
There you go.
Entertainer. What's up? Comedian. What's up? Singer.
Anything else?
Actress. Toni Morrell.
In the house with us.
Not
you
just
guys.
in the house, in like the fashion house.
Both parties.
Yes.
Both parties up in here looking
And
fly.
she walked in. I swear the lights in the building dimmed down. And then she comes in. She's not. We're all like, ha ha ha. And she's like,
Wait.
darling.
You're like, ah.
No, you. And she's like, hello, darling. I'm like, oh.
What the hell?
Toni Morrell, she's bringing her show to the Colony Theater this Saturday.
This Saturday night.
Remembering the Ladies. She celebrates the life in a multimedia, something that you've never kind of witnessed before,
Right.
of all of the amazing ladies of entertainment. The list is like A through Z.
We've
You end up
actually,
with-
I think we have it up on our Facebook page, correct?
Yeah, we do. We have the
and it's up right now, too.
Awesome.
Perfect. The promo video just tells you
It
exactly.
blows you away.
And it starts off with a Judy Garland song.
Mm-hmm.
So Toni is not just an impersonator. She really celebrates by capturing the...
Is she an impersonator?
The tone?
No, she's not an impersonator.
No,
Not at all.
that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not an impersonator. It's
Yeah.
not like she captures the warmth, the tone, and the style in an unbelievable way. Did you like that? I didn't even know where to go with that. I was like, build, way. And in fact, thank you.
Come on, Alexander.
I'm a little rusty.
You're trying.
And we're actually going to hear a little sample of,
when we bring him on,
of
yeah.
her singing.
It's
so
quite
excited.
fantastic.
And she's accompanied by one of our favorite past guests.
Miss Karen
Karen
Cadle's back with us. She's good. You guys, the stories that she gave us last time about the legends, they were incredible, and we will get some more. She actually told us a little story in the beginning.
We're gonna have to tell it again.
You guys, you have to hear it. You have to hear this.
Karen has been publicist, producer, director to all the stars. And when I mean all the stars, I mean all the stars.
We've got some diva power in this house tonight,
Yeah.
right?
Besides us. I wonder if Toni's going to do an impersonation of us. Not impersonation, a celebration of us.
Okay, we can celebrate, but she's not going to impersonate.
Can you imagine if...
No.
Once we get
No.
really famous and like years later
I
somebody
know what's
does
gonna
a
happen.
tribute show to us.
To you. I can't. Never mind.
Wow. Who would play me on stage? Hugh Jackman, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Cut him off at the... That was from
Wow.
over here. That was not me.
And you know who would play you, I think?
Who?
Fran Drescher.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, God.
Got the hair for it.
And you got the mouth for it.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming at you again live from Sunset Gower Studios here in the heart of Hollywood. Sasa Radio is proud to present
Transatlantic entertainer Toni Morrell and celebrity publicist, director, and producer Karen Cadle.
Ladies.
Thank you.
Can the studio handle this much glamour and celebrity-ness?
I don't think so.
It's like a twerking quirkin.
You don't hear you? We need to pull you up some more?
I don't hear me.
There you go. You got it?
I don't know. Yeah, now
There
I
we
got it.
go.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you
Thank you.
so much for being here.
Wow.
It's a pleasure,
Wow.
my God. I feel like lying down with a valley. I'm just watching you two.
Well, I do too, but that's for different reasons.
That's after, sweetheart.
Yes.
And just let me say, when you see the visuals on the screen in the show, the multimedia that goes along with that, it's get the Kleenex. You'll die. You're going to die, Ben. You're going to die.
So, Karen, you directed this piece. Now,
I
you
did.
have a long history of directing and producing stars from Elizabeth Taylor, Liza Minnelli, and putting even up to Penelope Cruz and Sharon Stone,
Yeah.
putting together these projects.
Yeah.
So how did this project come about? Was it Toni that started it and you came on as director, or?
Oh, gosh, I think it was Toni that started it because she was doing some songs in a show before. And then tell you the truth,
Well,
Toni can answer that, I think, better than I can.
It was basically the original germ of the whole idea of remembering the ladies came because when I was a little girl in England, we'd watch the BBC every Saturday afternoon and they would screen the great Hollywood movies.
Wow.
So my absolute favorite was Judy Garland, but all of the MGM great stars. So we pay a tribute which includes, Peggy Lee, Lena Horne, Liza Minnelli, and then the big Judy tribute, which is kind of the penultimate piece in the show. And by the way, I do have to say one thing. All of the music you hear is David Dial. And all of the music, I mean, he is
He's
one
the musical
man
director.
but he is, but he puts all of that music together. He is one-man electronic orchestra. It's like the London Philharmonic Orchestra. I came to America looking for an American dream. I found it with David Dial.
And you were such a fan of his music that you ended up sleeping with him.
Oh my God!
Well, you have to bring it down.
Take the whiskey. Cheers, David.
Oh, isn't he? I'm going to
Twerking.
slap you hard.
Oh, I would
afterwards.
let you too with that voice. Are you kidding me?
Oh, darling.
But no, it's all just him.
Yeah.
Everything that you hear, that is him.
Yeah, David, he's an electronic orchestrator, so he basically works on all of this orchestration and then puts it all together, from the all of the brass section, the strings, and then it just comes together like this one-man wall of sound. And he's very unassuming. I mean, he just walks up there and think, oh, a bit of nice piano playing here, and everybody's sitting there. It's like, it's like hair is blown back. So it was when we were doing a show prior called My British American Dream, also known as What the Hell Was I Thinking, which is my autobiographical life story. One night, and part of the show was the Remembering the Ladies salute. And one night, in wanders one very beautiful lady with a migraine, which is the last state of health one wants to be in a small theatre with me, because I'm not acoustic. And Karen saw the show.
Yeah, I was ill, but someone had said you have to go see her, and I said I gotta I don't want to, unless it is Judy Garland. I'm not going, but I did. But I said I had to leave at intermission because I had an early flight, but I was just I didn't even know, and then I immediately went back when I got back from my trip without the migraine, and I said I went backstage and I said what can I do to help you? Because and then we found out that we had this mutual admiration of Judy Garland and all the MGM ladies because they're my ladies. And these are the ladies I had been working with long before I met Toni. So it kind of just all we decided to do a show to do the whole stage, screen, and song, and trade tribute to these ladies that I loved so much all my life.
Talking about Judy Garland, Judy Garland is I mean, from Wizard of Oz to Star is Born. I mean, just you have to recount the story that you told us right before coming onto the show.
Okay, I'll do it as quickly as I can. I was very young.
It's so incredible.
Yeah, it's. I love Judy Garland so much, as I wasn't alone, but I really wanted to sit and watch her rehearsals at CBS 1963. And so I stupidly, I found someone had taken me to CBS, and I stole a script that I saw lying on a chair, the Judy Garland show, and I stole it. And the next Thursday night, which was the night for the dress rehearsals, I took the script to the stage door, and I said, "Oh, I have to return this to the Judy Garland stage."
That's correct.
And they said, "Do you know where you're going?" And I said, "Yeah, of course, second floor, 31. Yeah, I got it, and I'll be right back." No. So I took the script up, and there was this kind of nasty, red-headed, freckle-faced guard, and I said, I want to return the script, and I want to watch the rehearsal. And all the time I'm shaking, just mad, just ridiculously stupid that I'm trying this. And he said, "Well, you can't do that. It's a closed set. Do you see the signs, lady? Girl." And I said, "Yeah, but I really, really want it." He said, "Well," I said, "How do I do that?" And he said, "You have to get her permission. You have to get Miss Garland to sign this paper." And I went, well, where is she? And they said, and he looked at me like, oh, you are really hysterical. And he said, follow the yellow brick road. And I went, what? And he said, look behind you. And I looked behind me, and there's a yellow brick road, which went all the way down to her trailer, which had a picket fence and flowers. And so I followed the yellow brick road, trying not to cry. And I knocked on her door. And it was like that scene in Sound of Music where she's singing, I have confidence, if you knock on the door. When I had my little note and my pencil, I was so ready. Like, she's going to really do this, and she's going to let me stay. So, anyway, and Mel Torme answered the door. He was the musical director at that time. And he said, who are you? And I told him, what do you want? And I said, I want to watch the rehearsal, but I have to have Miss Garland's signature. And he said, Judy, come here. And then I stopped breathing, and she came to the door, very disheveled and probably a little inebriated, and I didn't care. What do you want? I told her, and she said, give it to me. And she opened the little screen door to her trailer, and she signed it, and she said, here. And I went, thank you. And I cried all the way back to the studio, but gallantly went up to the red freckle-faced guard and said, here you go. I'm going in, baby. And I went every single Thursday from then on. And in the show, we have a brand new special segment, which was a night that I'll never forget, which was my first real interaction with Judy. And the piece is unbelievable. It's just astounding. You'll see. And Toni edited the whole piece. She's unbelievable. Not only can she sing like that, but she has quite a vision for telling a story and putting it on tape. You'll see. You won't believe it.
Thank you.
What I love, Karen, is that you have had such close contact with, like, Judy Garland, Betty Davis, Lana Turner. I mean, all of these names that were just, like, blow our minds. And you still treat them with such respect. You could go and say all of these crazy stories that are true, but you still treat them with such decency, and that's magical in itself.
It's why I've lasted. Because if you get pissed off by them, which you would, anybody would. I mean, there's some people wouldn't last 2 minutes with any of them, especially Betty Davis.
You have to give us just a little Betty Davis because her voice is uncanny.
Oh, well, she used to leave messages on my voicemail when you had the voicemail and you'd push the button when you got home and you'd hear people were glad you weren't there when they called. But I wasn't home a lot, and I was working with BD, and that's what she liked to be called. And so she would call my voicemail, and I wasn't home, and all I would hear was, where are you?
So subtle.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, of course, I wouldn't call her back quite then.
I wouldn't either. I'd be petrified.
But again, we got through that, and I managed to handle her when no one else would or could. They just flew up their hands and said, oh, hell no, she's all yours. But I loved her. I didn't care. I don't have to go home with them.
Exactly.
I just have to work a day or two or something, and what do they want? And whatever they want, that's fine. I don't care, even if it's outrageously stupid. You just go get it. Just go get it.
Makes your life a lot easier.
A lot easier. And theirs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so. But she was a piece of work.
Yeah. And Toni, speaking, I want to talk about the song that we listened to with the summer. When you take on a song like that, or Somewhere Over the Rainbow, you're kind of turning it into your own as well.
Yes.
And that's such a. How do you do it? I know how do you do it is it's a generic question, but it's got such power, such build, such emotion. How do you stay in your mind when you're singing it?
Well, there are certain nights which are when the magic happens. And that particular piece, I'm an arranger, and my husband's an arranger and orchestrator, so I don't know how I got it so good here, but I was thinking of the lyrics to, actually the verse to Swanee for a start. She's been away from us a long time, and I just saw the image of her as a little tramp on the screen, when she played as a little tramp. And I just, there was such a pathos about her life. And when Peter Allen wrote the song, Quiet Please, There's a Lady on the Stage, I thought, and he wrote that for Judy when she was in Australia, 1964, because she did a wonderful concert, I believe, was it in Melbourne, and then in Sydney there was some mess up with her medications, and so
it was a great start to the tour, though. It was supposed to be her big return.
And the first show she did was absolutely astounding. The second one, it was really quite, I think a problem again because of the mix-up on medication. So Peter Allen wrote the song "Quiet Please" as the lady on the stage because of all the uproar going on. So the actual, just to sing over the rainbow. There's some wonderful, wonderful singers out there that sing it. There's only one person to me that ever really, really can sing that song, and that is Judy Garland. So we do it in David and I in our own style and build the song in that way. So, but that particular piece, it's the highlight of the show to me personally, because it has such an effect on the audience, and it's such an honour for me as a kid from the north of England to be actually here in Los Angeles and here in America, these great United States of America, saluting these great American legendary ladies. So to me, it's an astounding honour.
But I think what makes our show different, remembering the ladies, Saturday night at the Colony at 8 o'clock. Is
well
that
done there, darling. Yes, well
is
done.
it with each? Thank you.
And was waffling on there.
Yeah,
It was like,
So eloquent.
But with
I
each
thought it
tribute,
was, yeah.
we do, it's not just and there she is and here's a song she sang.
Right.
It's not about that. It's a lot about stories that tell the audience a little bit about who they really were. A lot of them based on my experiences with them, and then some others. So when you see the Judy piece, it's not just there's Judy Garland and there's Over the Rainbow. No, it's about the lady. And the respect that she deserves and the immense talent that she had. Yet there's a sadness to her.
But it's also, and I don't know, because we have some funny parts of the show.
Yeah.
You're a comedian as well.
We do a salute to Lucy. I do the typewriter. Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis. Hello, I hope you don't mind, darling, but I'm doing the typewriter as Lucy, and then also Marlene Dietrich, where I go and work.
And you've got that voice.
I work the audience.
Yeah.
You are just my type of man. Breathing. And you know what, audiences love it. So that's one of those things we do completely off the cuff. We go out there and when I say we, the royal we, listen to me. You're not coming, are you, dear?
No,
you've bolted out of the back door,
bolted.
signing the liability waivers.
Yeah.
If you sit on somebody's lap these days, it's like bloody hell.
Believe me, I know. I have a stack of
Okay.
restraining orders. Knock it off! The latest one being from Jack in the Box, of course.
Yes.
With your onion rings, darling.
What are you doing with those things?
Breaking my heart with that story, wasn't he?
Yeah,
It
it's
was
killing
so
me.
tragic.
I'm going to start a non-profit, and it's onion rings for the less fortunate.
Oh my God.
Poor baby.
Yeah, but she really, some unsuspecting gentleman in the audience will get attacked by Marlene Dietrich, and we'll never forget it.
Some volunteer
sitting?
victim, actually.
Yes.
yes. And it's amazing the amount of men that try to play the role of the invisible man when I'm being pulled by magnetism beyond all control. And it's just
right.
it couldn't possibly be me, because I'm not actually here, so it's not me. And then his wife, we did a show on Sunday, and his wife says, "Go on there, Bob, come on, get those knees ready." And so I just say, "Are those knees yours?" And they said, "Actually, they're not mine, but they're very strong." I said, "Well, I hope so, because there's a whole hunk of woman coming your way." And so if there's a crack, then it's we haven't had it yet. Thank you, please, Lord, not yet.
Tony, just don't do that show for Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how.
Solange will come around.
Solange will come around and kill you.
Who's Cilantro?
That's Cilantro.
That's
No,
what the world is
Spice.
asking.
That's the sister.
That's a sister. of
I'm
Beyonce.
so
Did you
sorry.
say cilantro?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
cilantro.
darling. I do
It's a
beg your
spice.
pardon, all of you listeners out there. I'm so sorry that this show will not include cilantro
Or Solange.
or even Solange.
Is there any twerking, flirking going on in your show?
I don't know, but now you've taught me the choreography. There could be. Well, my God, heaven help the colony. So,
You better believe it. Here we go.
yeah, but Yes. Sorry, carry on, darling. He's braced to
I'm just
speak.
like, no, I'm just
aren't
like,
you?
Did you see it? Did you see that?
I saw the brace. It came over him all of a sudden, didn't it? It was like, yeah.
Try working with that all the time.
He's a cutie pie, though, isn't he?
Oh, thank
Well, actually, you're both quite cute.
you. Yeah, but,
Very
yes,
cute.
right,
I'm
indeed.
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could actually play Ricky to your Lucy.
You probably
could.
actually could. He's got,
That's how he laughed, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
he certainly did.
Exactly.
I think he's passed the auditions
Okay,
director,
I think
hasn't
so.
he?
He has in my book.
Oh.
We'll call you next week.
Yeah.
This is going to
We'll
be.
call you, don't call
Yeah.
us. So, Toni, as
Ever.
a performer, though, you know, I get so interested between the performance on stage and the behind the scenes. We both, having been acting, and when do you take as a performer and say, okay, I'm going to not perform as like a character in a play and do a Broadway show? You are living as an homage to these other women. Where's your personal, I guess, satisfaction, or where's your personal acting? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No, but no.
You know something, but the strange thing is, I don't know why I understand you. I think, have I been drinking? Because I understand you. Do you spike the coke, you naughty boy? You know, I have to say something, and I don't really want to give the secret of the show away, but here I go, Big Mouth Morrell.
Okay.
There is a sort of Carol Channing would say a spine.
Spine to the
Raspberries.
show.
A spine. Yeah. And you know what? The thing is, I'm not an impersonator, although Marlene Dietrich is just a little of impersonation and a bit of Lucy. But apart from that, I'm singing the songs as myself and with our own unique arrangements, David and I, and all. But the thing is, I don't think you can be a copy of somebody else, or you should ever be. And to be very honest about it, the biggest legendary lady in the world to me was never on a screen or a Broadway stage. Her name was Jean, and she was my mom. And my mom, every show is dedicated to her, and she has gone now. But what she would always say to me is, you know, it's great to be inspired by these ladies. You know, take the best, learn from the lessons of what went wrong, but be who you are, because being who you are is enough. And whether you become a big star or whether you're just you're a working entertainer, which is many blessings in this economy for that, that is the most important thing. Be true to who you are and don't bend like a pretzel to be something that other people hope you or expect you to be, you know. So I think the whole lesson to me is being who I am is enough, even though insecurity can creep in. That to me is what the spine of the show would be. What Mum said, being who you are is enough, and that goes for, well, you two are.
They
you
are
most certainly are, aren't they? They are.
But I love the fact that you say take the best, and learn from what went wrong with them.
Well, that's.
I mean,
that's
that's just the way
yeah,
it goes.
Exactly.
Right.
We actually have a call-in.
We got a caller.
Oh,
Hey,
a caller.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's
Hello,
your name? And where are you
hello.
calling from?
Hello, this is Tippi Hedren. I'm calling
Oh, my
to
God.
talk to Toni Morrell and
Oh my God! A legend in the house.
They are always
Welcome to
it is-
Happy Hour.
Thank
and
you
would
so
that
much.
be Karen Cadle?
I think so, Miss Hedren. Nobody ever gets Tippi
Hedren.
Hedren's
Oh.
name right, so. Oh, never.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
What terrible things happen
Wow.
to somebody when they have their name spelled incorrectly.
Your voice is it's like a ping to my heart. I am such a fan.
Oh.
You are so beautiful.
Oh,
I'm just gushing over
Here
here.
he goes. Here he goes.
And in the show, we pay. Toni pays an incredible tribute to the Hitchcock Blondes, and Tippi will be there.
Oh.
And that'll be a treat for the audience, and then a very special segment which pays tribute to her incredible work with the animals. Also,
Yeah,
so there's a
and
few
the-
surprises for you.
The television song that Toni Morrell and her very talented husband David Dial have put together about the animals is so compelling that the first time I heard it, I literally didn't just get tears in my eyes. I just started to cry. It's so beautiful.
We love you, Tippi.
But I have a question for Karen Cadle.
Uh-oh.
You know, I mean, this woman has been working, really rather intimately with all of these huge stars. I mean, gigantic stars. Lonnie Anderson and wait a minute, I have to turn this down. Lonnie Anderson and Joan Collins, Liza Minnelli, Cher, Barbara Streisand, Shirley MacLaine. I mean, these are women who have really lived in Hollywood. And I want to know which of us, which of us, and I mean, that's just a partial list of these huge stars. Yeah. Which of us has given you the worst time and
I like your style.
Boy,
I
so
like
let's
your
hear it.
style.
No pressure, Tippi.
No pressure.
Naughty girl. Naughty girl.
The worst time. Okay, I was asked this on a talk show one time. Oh dear, can I say the answer?
Yes.
Try stopping.
I mean,
you
I don't
now.
mind saying it because it was the worst. It was Raquel Welch. I don't care if she's listening. And I don't care if
tell
she's
us what
listening.
happened.
Yes,
no.
please.
Well,
Well,
you are
I'll
such
just
a
say,
troublemaker, Tippi.
yes,
isn't
you
she?
are a troublemaker,
Oh,
Miss
gosh.
With
Hedren.
her posture grants,
It's
which
just
you
us.
No, she throws temper tantrums that are rather vile. And
my
she
God.
threw 3 in a matter of 2 hours that I was working with her. So it became one of the most difficult days I've ever spent trying to figure out what in hell is wrong with you, and now how does one handle it? Now I'm sure today she's a lovely, lovely woman.
And what did you do to help her
I
out of
went
this?
and got her husband, who happened to be at the studio, and I said to him, "Your wife is throwing a temper tantrum. Could you give me an idea of how to handle it? Because she's on the floor in a fetal position, screaming."
Oh my God!
I have not been accustomed to this. I've had a lot of incidences. So he kind of came and talked her out of that one, but then she had 2 others. So that's the answer to the question, and I said it, and I'm sorry.
And you know,
No
Karen,
apology necessary.
Karen, I actually said to Raquel Welch, "What the hell's wrong with you?" When she did the Donatella Versace movie.
Oh,
I was saying it to the screen, obviously.
you were
not
saying,
her.
yeah.
Did you see her performance in that?
No, I didn't see
No,
that.
thank God, no, I
Woof.
didn't see it. But they're not everybody is a Tippi Hedren. though.
Yeah,
That's exactly
Oh, now what
right.
does that mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I just said not everybody's a Tippi Hedren. I didn't qualify that. I just said. No, there are a few people that you can travel the world with and constantly and want to go again.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Jack Daniels. And then there's some that you may pass on the 3rd or 4th time. But with Tippi, we've been traveling the world for, good God, 25 years.
Oh, the Earth was beginning to cool.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
I love that. I'm going to steal that scene. That's
So
amazing.
Tippi will be there Saturday night for the audience. I think it'll be a rather treat, but she won't be alone. There's about 7 other legends who'll be in the
Oh, thank you.
incredible.
We'll be in the audience.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
talking about me. Okay. that's
No, not you. No, but we have some Shirley Jones and Stephanie Powers and a whole list of people that will be just.
I can't.
No, they're now fanning themselves.
I just have to say something, though. I have to Miss Tippi Hedren. This is Tony here. Hello, darling.
Hi, Tony.
I
Wonderful
have just.
lady.
You're wonderful. We saw Tippi recently in a play, Love Letters, and she was absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not going to give away your age, darling, although I might be in an indirect way on Saturday. But you are one of the most beautiful women I think I've ever seen. That's actually David said that first, and I agreed.
Oh, my
And
God.
you truly
Oh,
are.
you all need glasses.
Yeah.
And you're being modest, darling, but I love you. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
And I look forward to seeing both of you. And
Thank you.
I'm going to say goodbye now because there are probably tons of people who you want to talk to. So,
Well, they're not legends in the house,
No,
honey.
ma'am. Thank
No.
you so
Thank
very
you
much
for
for
calling.
And we will get to
Thank
meet
you.
you on
well,
Saturday
you're
as
welcome.
well.
And so
and
you'll
I'm
get
so
to meet
looking
these.
forward to Saturday night. I can't wait.
Oh,
Yes,
well.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
All right.
Have a
Bye-bye.
fantastic evening.
Bye,
Bye,
lovely.
Mrs.
Bye, lovely.
Wow, legend in the house.
Oh, I love her.
I love
And
this all. This all has just been fantastic.
And whenever she's in public, you know how TMZ always posts the pictures, and she's always photographed, and everything says the same thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful,
we were at the
beautiful.
airport
Yeah.
yesterday coming back from Tennessee, and TMZ was there,
Yeah.
and she's always very gracious, and very composed and very classy. Always remains.
And that
classic.
voice, you just hear that.
I know,
voice,
it's the
and
same-
It's just like you see
same
her whole
voice.
career all around you. It's just like this movie, that movie. Ah!
Yeah, but you're going to hear some things Saturday night about her that aren't necessarily pleasant. Not about Tippi, but about Hitchcock. So.
Oh, I've
There are
heard
stories.
things,
Yes,
yeah.
a couple of tender truths there.
Yes,
yes.
a little tender truth.
And,
there.
and then because
Or
of the
painful.
well, that's right, and because of the incredible work Tippi has done, is it 35 years at Shambhala?
Oh yeah, over.
Running Shambhala.
Over.
So David
Which is-
wrote the song Shambhala for Tippi, and that's
And
what
the
she was
animals.
describing.
I heard
wow.
a clip of that,
Wow.
and it melted my heart.
No,
It
it's
just-
again. Get the. You're going to have to bring Kleenex to the show.
Maybe a bed sheet.
Maybe a bed sheet. Yeah, towel.
I hope my mascara doesn't run.
Don't you be upstaging me with your mascara, you naughty boy.
You know, he's
Yes. So, Karen, I have to say, if you were given no limit on your budget or who you could work with, what actor, actress,
Oh,
singer,
God.
what life biopic would you
Yeah, she's
direct?
done them. Oh,
I-
direct.
Oh,
sorry,
direct.
sorry,
the-
sorry.
living or dead?
Doesn't matter.
Well, the one my answer is always the same. It's always Audrey. It's always Audrey. But there are other actresses that I am fascinated with and love, like Vanessa Redgrave. I've
Oh,
never met
love
her.
her.
She's the one actress on my bucket list that I've never met, and I find her fascinating. I don't even know why, but
No,
I
she
just
is very
she's
fascinating.
brilliant. And Judi Dench, I would love to do a
Judy
special on
Oh.
Judi Dench because she's just delicious.
Yeah.
Ben, you still have to see that movie with Judi Dench and
Maggie Smith.
no.
No.
Notes on a Scandal.
Oh God.
Is it,
Oh
okay.
my God.
Tonight's movie.
Woo! Oh, it's
He's getting all
brilliant.
excited here
Oh,
again.
it's brilliant.
But
Who's the
Kate-
actress? Kate
Kate
Blanchett.
Blanchett. Oh my God.
That's a psychological
Oh,
thriller, and they
Lord.
both bring it.
Oh yeah, that's a tough movie. But she's Judi Dench is.
Well, the thing is also about, if you're talking about Judi Dench, Judi Dench.
Dame.
Let's get
Got
it
to get
right.
it right, haven't I? Yes.
Okay.
Oh God! Otherwise, I can get into trouble. Dame Judi Dench and Maggie Smith,
Smith.
and who
I
is
love Maggie Smith. I
so
love
Maggie Smith. Oh, and the thing is, though, they say. I don't just think they bugger it, but they don't care
don't
about
care.
it. They don't
No.
have anything
Helen
stretched
Mirren
back
either.
here. Helen Mirren, they're
Yeah,
sexy,
they don't care.
they're fabulous, and that's another part of the show we do. We say, they don't hide in a darkened
Shirley
room
MacLaine.
because
They
they
don't
got
care.
a few wrinkles. Their craft got better and better. And this is one of the things we highlight. It's kind of the word empowerment maybe has been overused, but really it's true that there's so many great women who do some incredible work way over the age of 50. We're talking about Betty White, is she about
Oh, she's
80 odd or something?
No, she's
92.
92.
Yeah.
92, and she's
Yeah.
incredible.
On set. I mean, what? Yeah.
And these ladies who we have, Ann Jeffries is coming to the show Saturday. She's 92, and you just look at her and you go, how do you? Because she never stopped. She never stopped. She never wanted to stop. She gets up. She puts it on. She glams it up, and she's out. And there's those stars who are huge stars, the Greta Garbo and Lana Turner. And there's a list of them who went into a room and closed the door. And what a shame.
What a shame.
Just
For
real fast,
them.
because I know that we're running out of time. Tony, when you're in the car, what music are
What are
you
you belting out
listening
to?
to?
Or are you
Yeah.
sitting in silence?
Sitting in silence.
That sounded so dramatic.
Darling, that hurts my ears.
I know,
sitting in
right?
My husband, David, would often wish I would sit in silence, but do you know? I love listening to Edith Piaf. I love Shirley Bassey. I love Mario Lanza. I just do. I love Mario Lanza. I love listening to Sade. That's nice and relaxing music, and I'm pretty eclectic. I actually love Elvis too.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just got anything that is well done, anything that is good. I don't like mediocrity, but if it's good, then I'm a fan. In fact, I'm very embarrassing in the audience when somebody is good.
Yes.
I'd
Yes,
be only
she is.
standing ovation sometimes.
Yes. She's
because-
alone by herself.
That's
but
all
she's
right. You enjoy.
good.
You got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh
loves it.
yeah.
All right, we need to tell everybody where they can find out about the show. Obviously, the show's
Yeah,
at the
where they can-
Colony. Go to ToniMorrell.com.
Actually, you best probably to go to thecolonytheatre.org or you can go for a bit more information if you want to see what the heck you're getting into here to rememberingtheladies.co.uk. That's the British version of .com. Rememberingtheladies.co.uk. Or, of course, the third one, we have KarenCadleInternational.com, which will be...
Or you can give them the number on them.
Yeah.
They can call it the box office.
Call the box office at 818-558-7000. It's this Saturday. It's at 8 p.m.
It's going to be
Fantastic.
And just real fast, Karen, you just got great news about a film project you're working on.
I did very, very quickly. Finding that last the $1.5 million is just horrifying. So I found a company, and somehow it felt right, and I gave them the script, and they said yes. And that's just it. That was the answer I was looking for.
And I wanted to announce I'll be playing Joan Collins's Latino house.
Yes,
houseboy.
but let me tell you, the houseboy in the movie is deaf mute. And rare, which I somehow don't see you in the part, but that's okay.
Cast him.
And he does, and he walks, and he runs around the palace, and this is all shot in India with very little clothes on.
Do it.
Well, I did
It's
that
done.
right
It's
now,
cast. It's in the deal.
Yes, you've got the part. You've
done
got
and done.
How do you audition for a deaf mute?
Lady, you just did.
Your body auditions for you,
It'll be
baby.
a challenge for you, darling.
You'll be twerking your way around the palace. Yes.
Karen Cadle said twerking.
Ladies, it has been an absolute pleasure having you on
Thank
with us
you so
again.
much.
Thank
For
you.
us, too.
Yeah, and
It's
we-
actually
It's going to
some
be
great-
good. You're going to be...
Saturday, we are
Oh,
there.
honey.
We are all
I didn't even mention
over
the
it.
other legends in the house. I'm just
I
saying.
can't. I'm sorry if you're not going to be there. We will be there, but
We'll take pictures.
Yeah, and we'll tell you guys. Next Tuesday, we've got
Tammy Brown from
and
RuPaul's Drag Race.
and we're gonna recap what we saw on Saturday.
Christina Crawford's coming back.
Yep. Natasha, thank you so much again. But I think we need to get off the air. So until next time.
This is our guest paying homage to, of course, my favorite,
Judy Garland. Let's turn the show up.
Yes.
You've been away from us a long time. We never thought we'd miss you so. Somehow we feel your love was real. Near you, we long to be. We love ya. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy, she's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I get to that Swanee. The night is bitter, the stars have lost their glitter, the winds grow colder, suddenly you're older, and all because of the man who got away. Quiet, please. There's a lady on stage. She may not be the latest rage, but she's singing and she means means it, and she deserves a little silence. Quiet, please. There's a lady on stage. Conductor, turn the final page. When it's over, we can all go home. But she lives on the stage all alone.